TruVue Podcast.
A bunch of different views.
Them boys keep it real, man. I really like listening to them, man. They funny. Yeah.
Son.
You know what I'm saying?
They really speak their truth.
The hell was that?
You're.
What it do? What the business is? What is good? It's your boy Mel, and we are. Oh shit! I can't breathe in this motherfucker. Hold on, man. We are back in the building again, bringing the barbershop to the box office.
You gotta leave that out the whole podcast. It's gotta stay on.
Oh shit! Oh, I can't breathe. Y'all go.
Like, I'm genuinely concerned. I'm concerned.
Oh shit! Goddamn! Can't get this motherfucker.
He needs a segue there. He's about to pass
Yeah,
out.
Woo!
There it is. All right, man. I
hold
want
on,
to make
man.
sure you're straight, man.
Hold on, man. Let me hook my shit back up. Hold on.
What the?
Yeah, there you go. That's what
There
you
you
should
go.
have did.
Oh, goddamn.
Oh shit!
Boy, Mel. We back in the building. TruVue. Y'all, come on. Y'all know.
It was
y'all
in
know.
their mouth, dog.
Oh, shit. Was it? Damn,
Yo,
I just stuck it up my nose now.
Nah. It was. They had him in their nose. I am hyphen X, man. TruVue Podcast. Thank y'all for tuning in. Alley-oop to my guy.
Yes, sir, man. Appreciate y'all tapping in as y'all always do, man. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know who y'all building with. Let's get busy, man.
Glad to be back. TruVueSocial as usual. Let's get it, guys. Let's do it.
Shit on fire over here, man. What the?
Where is it?
Yeah,
Where did the
once
smoke
again,
come from?
thanks again for tuning in. We are back for some hyphen vision in. And definitely in their mouth because they had to sip the juice, nigga. And
Nigga, I'm looking at it right now, nigga. They got the shit in their nose, B.
appreciate y'all coming back, man. And the place to be with the people to be with. Let's get it, fellas.
Oh, this is going to be a good episode. I can already tell. We already shooting. Hey, man, cheers, y'all. Let's
I'm talking about, man.
come together.
I'm about to start taking first shots around this motherfucker, man.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
I be chilling like a motherfucker. I be chilling.
So what the fuck? Hey, man, what are we talking about today? I'm with you, though.
The
They
entire
wasn't-
fuck.
But we are talking about Dune Part 2. Okay, what is
Was it
Dune, you
Dune?
might ask? Well, Dune Part 2, sorry. Paul Atreides unites
You did
with
good.
Chani
Show me.
and the Fremen, not Freeman, the Fremen, while on a warpath of revenge against the conspirators who destroyed his family, took all their asses down, facing a choice between the love of his life and the fate of the unknown universe. He endeavors to prevent a terrible future that only he can foresee. God damn, this shit, I can't keep this shit in my nose. Dune Part 2. Well, let's dive into it, gentlemen. And I say we should lead with love.
Shout, but shout it. Shout, but shout it. Shout, but
Choose. I love the segue there. I mean, choose between love or saving the universe. I mean, I don't. Is it a hard decision?
Okay.
I'm gonna start real quick because I
Okay.
really like the first one. I think I may have underscored it when we previously reviewed it, but going back and watching it, it was a very good watch. And going from that one into this one, I'm going to say my initial short bus is the pacing. The first one felt like a roller coaster ride, felt like you just didn't know what to anticipate next. This one here almost seemed like a copy of Avatar almost, and it was very in a slow about way. the way the story was, drawing the connection from this to the war that we were kind of anticipating.
Oh man,
I actually agree
I
with
agree
you a
with
little
all
bit.
that.
I feel like this one is one that should have been released straight to streaming. And the first movie, Avatar Part 1, is one that should have been released in the box office.
Avatar Part 1, nigga.
Did I say Avatar? My
I
bad.
heard him.
My bad. Doom Part 1. Doom Part 1.
I
My
heard
bad.
Oh,
I
shit.
on the Avatar.
I think we watched the wrong movie, everyone. We're talking about Avatar Part 3.
He got me on the Avatar, but no, Doom Part 1 was so filled with action that it's something that I feel like
Yeah.
you needed to be surrounded like in a theater to really get what was going on there. This not so much. This is something that you can just chill back at the crib, hit your bootleg, man. Good luck trying to find a bootleg with English subtitles, but hit the bootleg, man. You go ahead and chill, and you're getting. This is the filler episode, right? This is the one where they're filling in the prophecy, they filling in all of that. Coming off of that first movie though is dry. Is real dry. Not a lot of action. The action that they gave us, it does not compare to Part 1, which is why it kind of it knocked off points for me, because I'm going in it expecting like, oh, well, they released the first one on streaming, so this is the box office one. They really coming with it, and they did not. They kind of let me down on that.
No, I agree. Definitely. I felt the pacing was totally opposite. I felt they tried to, give us too much of the culture, you know what I'm saying, of this new tribe that they're part of. And they could have, replaced some of that, with a bit more action. We did get a bit here and there, on the build up of the film, but it just wasn't the same, like you said, especially for it to be a box office joint. It just didn't hit the same.
And if you're gonna give me a story that's gonna be full of like corruption and backstabbing and manipulation, like give that to me. Don't just kind of let it be mentioned and whispered, and I have to kind of fill in the blanks. Just it's other shows have done that better. You said since this was going straight to the box office, then they had all the time to make it so. Maybe it was because of the acting.
I don't know.
Maybe the acting
I
was.
agree. I'm
because of
gonna
that.
say that
I
I
don't know.
agree with you on. I'm gonna agree with you on that point, but for a little pushback, I want to say, because it's something that we talked about often, that a lot of times you hear the plot being spoken and told in the movie before you're actually seeing it actually play out. I think they did a good job of just playing out the plot versus them foretelling it, so to speak, and then us kind of watching it how it goes about. They didn't give us much explanation, but the story is told within how it plays out at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Like give me pause. Like give me his nightmare. Show me more of his nightmare. Show me more of what he fear is to come.
Mm-hmm.
If you're gonna, if that's how you're gonna play it, you know what I'm saying. Give me more of that, opposed to him mentioning it, and then I can just tell by the way he's looking that he's distraught about it. You know what I'm saying. I need to know that this is something that's tearing him apart. You know what I'm saying. This is a fight between destiny and fate. You know what I'm saying.
Emotion.
Which way is he gonna go? I need to see that instead of just telling me about it.
For me, that was synonymous with the first one, so I was cool with that. What I didn't like in this one, and I felt was a short bus, was the activity of the voice and how that was, it kind of fell to the background in this movie. I thought that was one of his major, tools, to be able to utilize and, fulfill what he needs to do.
Right. They was training and everything and shit.
Yeah, I thought that kind of fell to the wayside a little bit.
I wanted to see more on the spice trip. When that motherfucker went on that trip, like show me some shit. Like, what is this, like mushroom? Like, what am I on a shroom trip? Like, what is it? Is it more powerful than a shroom trip? Like, what?
I was down with that for sure. I don't know. I mean, I kind of disagree with some things a little bit here, but the barbershop bootleg quality, it's always inconsistent, so you never know what you're going to get. So we'll forget about that part. But honestly, though, the slow pace for sure, I can see it. The relationship between, Chani, I can't say, and Timothy, or who are they? Paul Atreides. And that, it was kind of annoying back and forth. I mean, we already kind of got an idea of it in the first movie, and then this pace just seemed really just misunderstanding was just too long and stretched out. But I do disagree, though. Like, I think this probably would have been better in the theater if you see it like in an epic scale, maybe the Worm Rider a little bit. But you kind of saw that at the end of the first movie. So, I mean, you're right. I mean, the grand scale of it itself in the first movie that just made you like awe in it and want to see it again. Kind of just, I was excited to see the first one movie again.
Off that. I think they tried to capitalize off that streaming that they did with the first one. That first one did some numbers, I think, and they saw that it had a good little fan base that still was festered from the original, and then they was like, you know what, we got to go to the theaters with this. Is shit back open? I think if it was open, the first one would have been back.
Oh yeah.
No, absolutely. Kind of like because this didn't pop like. I guess you're right. So maybe the first one should have been a streaming platform because look how big it blew up, and then the second one they expected to, follow up with that.
Even Paul and Chancey's little story, like if she's about to be this big sacrifice, right? You know what I'm saying? For him to go for his destiny or whatever, or fate, whatever we call it, then I need to see that love manifested for real. Like I never really thought that they were in love. I just always felt like they really liked each other.
Absolutely. I mean, I don't even know if it was like a love. I mean, is she like his wet dream? Because obviously he had dreams about her. His whole life, I guess.
He was getting them buns at one scene.
But I'm saying it was like the hated relationship. But you see, it was one time they're in love, then they're hating each other, then they're in love again, then they're hating each other. It was just annoying to me. It's like what it reminded me of is that TV show on Netflix, the Cobra Kai. With the girl, her relationship with all the boys. The little slut main character. I mean, annoying. What the fuck? You know what I mean? Anyways, that's my short bus for that
story. And they didn't do a extreme job of actually showcasing it either. So yeah, I can agree to that.
Yeah, and then too, like the big, you see Zendaya in the fiery thing. Like, so I'm like, okay, so I automatically piece together that she's gonna be a woman scoring somehow. Like somehow I'm like, all right, she gonna get fucked up somehow. And when it happens, and I'm just like, that's it. Like, oh, come on, man.
Oh no, that was fucked up, dog. In her face, like in your face, bitch.
Like I was like, come on. And then she goes.
Now Neil.
Are we talking about the worm semen?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like she, when he chose old girl, she immediately runs out and finds the biggest worm she can to go ride. Like, come on, bro, for real. What are we doing?
Man, how do y'all? It is amazing.
The water of life, the semen of youth, or of life, or whatever it is. Or
nah. In the face, dog. It was bogus. All of that was bogus. Now he came in there and he was like, I'm gonna take your hand after he said he didn't want all of that, and I'm here for you and I'm here for your people, this and that. He gamed her up. She played the goofy. Yeah, she played the goofy, and so when that happened, oh yeah, that was a beautiful scene, bro. That was
when he said I'll always love you. I was like, oh shit, he about to.
Yeah.
I'll always like, shit.
Just clap. Just clap.
It was a little different. You know what I'm saying?
His rename about to be crucial.
Hell yeah. The fate of the universe. We're gonna try getting these drawers. I mean, what the fuck?
But then I was like, they automatically like, you know what? This how she get back at him. She go find the biggest worm she can to go ride, bro. Like, come on.
So
bro.
you spin the block on the joke.
I'm just saying,
it's working for him.
It was working, and I was like, I couldn't stop looking at it. I couldn't stop looking. I was like, for real?
Wait, no Diddy, dog. You couldn't stop looking at
what?
What
is happening? Zo, you don't be saying shit, man. Talk to your man. Talk to your
This is a normal Saturday. Don't worry. Wait till Tuesday. Wait till Tuesday.
Oh man, like I wanted more into the Jessica character, the mom, because she was going a little rogue. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I want to know where her alliances at
according to plan.
What was her agenda here? You know what I mean? She, like rumored her son is this Messiah. I mean, what's going on? You know, I mean, the whole
twist that we get at the end. I felt like once she took that water of life, it should have activated her character to be doing a little bit more, within the story.
Yeah,
and I agree with you. That's kind of the short bus on mine too. Yeah, but go ahead. We in that look at it.
So I got a question for y'all. So the way
you look at me?
Yeah.
He hit the button.
Yeah, I hit the button.
The way that
don't recall.
The way that Zendaya is used in the film, we could tell that, they kind of saved her based off how the first film went. She didn't really speak much. Do you feel that, them waiting to have her in the second film being more active, and obviously we're going to a third one, we're going to get more of her. Do you think them waiting to keep her to the last two films made or break what they put together?
Well, I think it just fits how the story is
good for the storyline.
Yeah, I think it just fits how the story is rolling. I think just knowing she's a part of the series helps the series. They introduced her similar to how they are introducing Anya Taylor-Joy or Anya Joy Taylor, whatever her name. I can't remember her name. We did a couple of her joints, but she's the little sister that's coming, and they showed her at the end of this one. And I think it's just kind of, the formula that they're using with this style of movie. And I don't think that it's necessarily to help or hurt. I mean, this movie right here had a budget of 190 million, and worldwide it's grossed it's almost approaching 600 mil.
I was gonna say, is it like 5 something? I thought, yeah.
It's at 587 right now. So
there's a fan base for this. Obviously.
You take that and you compare that to the first. The first one, I think it was at 165 mil. So maybe they saved them the extra couple mil, just bring the Zendaya in at the end.
We want our money back because I don't know about this one.
It's a build up. See, this movie is supposed to be like a squat before the thrust.
Well, so what you're saying with the Zendaya's character here, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I feel like the second.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, could she not be so pissed off all the time in this part 2? In part 1, it was like a mystery character. 2, we're getting to know her better. And I mean, why is she so mad? I mean, why is she so angry?
Well, I felt
she was so angry. First of all, she's angry because she's torn. She's torn between falling in love and knowing what's going to happen and thinking that she can change a motherfucker.
She's got options. She got the big dick worm over there. Angry. She got the big dick shine on one side, and she got Timothy on the other. Little dick. So, you know what I'm saying?
Come on. These guys always want to bring up dicks.
Yeah, damn.
Oh, shit.
I did want to shout out that this movie got nominated for most anticipated film by the Hollywood Critics Association mid-season awards. So
I believe
do we feel like
a lot of hype?
I didn't either. You said what?
Sounds like sauce.
You don't have the magazine subscription to that?
I do not have the magazine.
I don't even know if it's a magazine, by the way. I'm just kidding. I have no idea.
And it also got nominated for best voiceover by the Golden Trailer Award. So those are the only two right now.
No, man. I was more anticipating other movies, but I was excited to see this. This shit was low key like I said. This was like Avatar mixed with Book of Clarence or some shit.
Do you feel like the gap?
I mean, I can see
there, but like the trailer, like,
I mean, I can see the interpretation.
Wasn't nothing like that.
Do you feel like the gap that it took them to release this, maybe that might have hurt it?
Kind of run dry, maybe. So what was it? 2 years? Was it that what it is? 2-3 years?
Yeah, about 2 or 3 years. So.
Well, here's the thing. I love I like me some sci-fi movie. I mean, I like sci-fi, I like horror, and this is a new franchise for me, so I'm not familiar with the Dune universe or like the 80s, the original. I'm not familiar with it at all, so came in blindly. The first movie
That
blew my
original was
mind.
great.
It got me hooked. I was excited. And then I hear, and it's almost like I'm unfair because I have like such a big, wanted to see what more was going on. And then this, I don't know. But I mean, what I liked about it, though, was just the scale. I mean, I like the storyline, what they're saying, but I wish I had more positive things to say about it.
I wish they would have had more, like if they would have put another big fight scene in the middle of it,
Some action.
just to rev it up a little bit more. Maybe they could get into it with a couple more of the people coming, like in the beginning, how they had the fight with them coming down looking for the motherfucker. If they would have had one more big fight like that in the middle of it, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, because I like the universe how they have it set up. I like the House of Atreides. I like the dude Vladimir. That what is his name? Harkonnen. I mean, I love that character. He just seems so evil, and I like it. It's super cool. I mean, some vicious shit. Those people. I like it. But
No, I agree. That was part of my short bus I wanted to mention too, that they did have a lack of action in there. And one scene did confuse me. I wanted to mention in my short bus. They had that scene when old girl was training the worm in that little pit before she drowned it and stuff. And she was saying that, it can only be one in here at a time. If it's more than one, they'll get to warn and, battle to the death or whatever. But then at the end, they had that scene where they brought the whole army in on the worms. It's like, so why them worms wasn't angry that they was in the space with the other worms and they was just all
they spiced that worm. I don't know.
They didn't have enough of that spice.
The spice worm.
I want some of that spice.
Damn.
So I don't know. That was different for me. And then I that just came in my perspective when I was watching it. And I wish that scene was a little earlier and just we had more of that, like you said, just the action.
I did want to give them a shout out for sticking to that language that they speak. I think they call it, what is it, Chakabasa or something like that. But it's a dialect of real life Arabic, French, Greek, Roman, Slavic, and it has heavy Hebrew and Sanskrit, all just bunched up into one goddamn language. So, and I think that one came from the books originally, and they kind of
it's a real language.
I mean, it's a made up language.
I mean a fictional language, obviously.
Yeah, but you know how the fans get, so they'll really be riding with that language.
Oh fuck. I mean, that's another thing with for my short. I mean, do we need an actual language for another sci-fi movie? I mean, like Star Wars language. Yes. I mean, does it need to be that detailed?
I think so, because
on film at least. In the book,
I think as the movie expands, you start to get more clashes with the different clans and stuff like that. So the languages will become more important. I think that I think it will have a significance much more further, throughout the story.
Thank you for bringing it up, Mike, because I totally forgot to bring up I felt like the language wasn't necessary in this movie because everybody could speak to everybody. Like, why?
Everybody spoke English anyways. Everybody's ever understood English.
Like nobody. I was like, why in the fuck are we using this language if everybody understands the shit and everybody can speak English? Like it was like maybe the extras characters, they were the ones that just stuck straight up to the Chabaxa or Chabaxa, whatever it is called. But everybody else was like, they was crossing. Like you speaking one language, everybody was laughing at the jokes, and they speaking English. Yeah, everybody understood what the fuck was saying. I was like, why do
we appreciate the effort and like the language and the sticking to the authenticity of the history of the books and the novels and the series that you're building. But God, on a film, come on.
I think it's a part of character building. Like this character not gonna speak English; they only know their language. So they only gonna speak their language,
But it was only the
but this is we're talking about a Hollywood blockbuster. We don't need that.
The only Fremen who were able to speak the other languages were like the doctors,
the main characters,
the ones that mattered. They had the voice. I'm just kidding.
I forgot the leader dude name. I was saying you got to take my face.
Frank.
Was it Frank?
No,
Stilgar.
I was like, damn, Frank. I don't think it was simple like that.
Stilgar and Chani.
David,
you were
Chani and Mike.
Speak, both languages, but everybody else they can only speak their language. It's part of the, I think it's just part of the character building and stuff like that too. I don't know. I wasn't
understand
mad
it
on the way.
I'm just, speaking from the frustration of everybody who was
All
trying to
right.
find the proper bootleg.
I mean,
Those guys, they sent me a message and let me know while I was at the theater watching myself. So I was just,
well,
giving it a shot.
if you have the theater, like grand scale movie, watching in a theater scape, I guess, and you at least make it beautiful, at least, because we're seeing a desolate land, and it's not very pleasing, to be honest, on the eyes, or it's not like.
Oh man, the sand hills is very calming, dog.
Is
Yeah.
it? You want to go
I did-
vacation out there,
I like the-
out in the fucking heat and the sand, and
Man,
nothing else
I could
around
have
you?
sworn
And
he was look at me.
Side.
we can have a little bit of, could throw some water in there
Water,
somewhere, some blues,
with-
a little waterfall, a little greenery. You know what I mean? A little green or something.
I was gonna say I thought that
Desert.
the scenery was his own character.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
but shout out
desolate
to
and depressing.
Hans Zimmer, too, on the flavor side of the game. At the same time, he did
Who's
he did
that?
a significant job. I said shout out to Hans Zimmer on the flavor side of the game. He did a
Oh, yeah.
significant.
Hans always brings
putting this
Hans
together.
always
Yeah,
He's a master.
Just wanted to make sure he gets his credit because the score was done well on this, just as much.
Yeah, that shit was fire.
They bring out the big guns,
The sound
$160.
effects, like all that shit was just superb and crisp the way they put all that shit together.
That's
I
what
like the scene where they were sitting on the top of the hill of the sand. Him and Zendaya, they were talking about his planet, where he was from, and water. She was like, is it true that water comes from the sky? You know what I'm saying? Where you're from, and he was like, imagine the sand as the ocean, and I like the way they had it looking like waves. So I thought that was pretty dope. Thought I'd say something positive and to look at me.
I mean, if you could sand walk, dog.
Say what?
You said,
I don't know.
Get down with the toes.
You're not down with the worm riding, are you? You're not riding them worms, are you?
Could I sand walk? I guess if I would have to, shit.
Yeah, I mean, are the
rhythm.
knees capable, bro? That shit was like you had to be mad agile. Sliding around, the knee had to come from behind. It was sliding. Yeah, flip up the other leg. I'm like, yo, this shit right
That shit was funny.
here.
I was like, damn, man, that shit funny. I wish I would have seen more of them doing that. Like just randomly, like you know what I'm saying? Like motherfuckers walking in the background doing it and shit. It's a part of the life.
That would have been some good acting.
If you want to crown them, then crown their ass.
I was like,
This one I didn't hear.
Master P in this joint alone.
You said Master P.
No, I said he be Master P in this mug alone. Like how he had albums coming out every week.
And then everybody else had the albums coming out. Everybody under the whole No Limit record label had it.
No, I want to jump out there, man, and give props to Brendan Fraser, man, playing that.
He was in this movie.
Gosh. Yeah, he was the bad guy, the big bad guy.
No, he wasn't.
No,
it wasn't him.
No, he was not. How dare you?
Him.
Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? Why are you like that?
Did you watch the
My
movie?
bad.
Terrible.
Shit. No, man.
He wasn't.
No, he wasn't Baron.
Oh shit.
No, man. He was not. Not Baron. Not our Vladimir Harkonnen. Hell no.
My
How dare
bad.
you?
Look,
I'm going to give my.
Was that your crowd? Was that your crowd?
To the most interesting character. To the most interesting character for me, and the most interesting character in this whole thing to me is Jessica. So
What?
Rebecca Ferguson, she's going to get my crown on, because even though I wanted more from her, I did like the scenes that she was in, and I did see the change from her from the first Dune to the second one, and she was changing. So
I ain't mad at that. I liked a few characters in this. I do like the Baron, Harkin, but I think I'm gonna lean towards. Man, it's hard for me to be. It's between him, Stellan Skarsgård, and I'm gonna say Josh Brolin. I like Josh Brolin in this.
Oh yeah.
playing Gurney.
Yeah.
But I want to give a shout out to Javier Bardem, who plays.
I was gonna give it to Harvey. Yeah, I was gonna give it to Harvey.
I like his character too, though, because he was almost comedic in his belief of the prophecy, and it's written. It was written.
He was very consistent. He was very consistent. Battle to the death. It's okay. It's fine. Just go. Like a Tuesday. We're gonna have a battle right here over this like tea. Go ahead.
Oh man, I want to give an honorable mention to Christopher Walken. I was like,
not yet.
Shit.
I'm glad he's doing well. He's got his marbles in his case. He's not. Doesn't have dementia yet. Thank God.
I thought he was dead. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, oh shit, he's
that's what I'm saying. I'm like, I'm glad he's not I'm glad he's not dead. I'm glad he's still working. Doesn't have dementia. He knows who he is. I mean, I like it.
Oh,
no, mine goes to Javier too. I mean, that's my crown him. Besides Baron, Harkonnen.
My clown him. I ain't gonna lie, man. I liked him in the first one, Dave Bautista, but this one I'm gonna say he was the clown. It was like he just yelled.
Oh yeah, he definitely was a clown.
I gotta give it to Zendaya. She's my clown on this one, man.
What?
Sorry.
I ain't mad at him either, though. I'm not mad.
Honestly, I don't think she did a good job in this movie. You know what I mean? Here's my thing on this. You build up, in part one, so much mystery around her, and then and what do I get? This is what I get. I get a pissed off Zendaya, and she's a beautiful woman and all. But I mean, come on, you could have capitalized on the character a little bit better, or we could have skipped a part. We could have got past the anger and get to the point of what she was doing, and it made me happier. But I don't know. I mean, I just felt like it was a letdown. It was her time to shine as an actress in this movie. Every part two of any sci-fi is usually the biggest blockbuster, like we just mentioned. You know what I mean? The second movie. Oh, so look at Matrix. Matrix comes out. Matrix Reloaded. Fucking amazing movie. Star Wars, same thing. Second Star Wars comes out, big.
I need to push back.
Yeah, your complaint is valid.
I was gonna say usually the sequels pale in comparison usually, but every once in a while you did get one or two that came out where the sequel was better than the first one. But it's usually hard.
Those are the epic ones, the great ones, the great sci-fi that we talk about.
I'm on the VueSocial side with it a little more because, like you said, you build her character up in the first film. She doesn't have a lot of action or
screen time.
And then screen time. This one, she's full-fledged in there, and it's like she's not really like,
I just don't understand. Yeah, I mean, I'm not a fan. I
feel like she was torn. Like she was supposed to. She's playing that conflicted character, but I think that's the character she was supposed to play.
All right, I'm sorry. I got another clown too. I got to give the clown to Paul Atreides is another clown. It has to be. I'm sorry. The Atreides, is his name Atreides? Atreides? House of Paul Atreides? Timothy?
I don't think Zendaya did better than him.
No, I'm not saying he's a bad actor.
List, then that makes her definitely. That's why I say I can see you putting her up for the actual clown. I don't understand why. I didn't understand what Hyphen had said why he didn't agree, but yeah, I can see it just because you kind of had a lot of build up for the character and she didn't really fulfill a lot on screen for me.
Okay. And the only thing wrong with the Timothy's character, like it just wasn't believable him being a badass after he drank the fucking semen. I mean,
it was the urine.
Oh, I'm sorry. It was urine. I thought it was. I'm sorry, House of Atreides. I didn't mean to say he was a cum guzzler. I'm sorry about that. But listen, him playing like a badass, like warrior, it was just hard to believe. I mean, maybe he could have gotten another 10 or 15 pounds. That's the only thing I give to him because he's a good actor throughout the whole series. I mean, I did like the beginning build, him as well as a character overall. But him doing that is just.
Like him being questioned all the way up until he do that little yell back at you and shit.
That's when he did the yell. When he did the or whatever. Like, come on, get out of here.
Y'all sure that wasn't Brendan Fraser?
Pretty sure.
Oh
God.
I'm looking at it.
Poor Zendaya. I love her to pieces though. I'm not mad at her.
I thought it was just understood that this wasn't her movie. Like number two. Like I understand like the story. I do understand from the storyline. They hyped her up. She was in premonitions, you know what I'm saying, in his visions. And then he finally meets her. I understand the letdown, but I don't think that warrants her to be clown. You know what I'm saying? I think that's more of a writing flaw opposed to an actress flaw.
Yeah, I'm with you, Hyphen. I'm
Mm.
actually on your side. That's what I was saying. I think that was the character that she was supposed to play, was a torn, conflicted character, and I thought she did a pretty good job at that.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, but
Now,
reason
the
I'm
next
more on the
movie-
Vizioso side is because I don't feel like the two of them together carried this movie and made it as strong as the first one. That's all I'm really
Yeah,
saying.
the relationship doesn't seem believable. The hatred or the love part of it.
Yeah, no. Now, the next movie
That could be
that
right,
comes
but
out,
you guys could be right.
I'm expecting her to, she's pissed off now, so it's gonna be hell to pay.
It's supposed to be about her.
She's always mad.
Rebel against them.
Can she be more
It's
mad?
supposed to be the war. So it's a like number 3. You can put that scrutiny on her. So that it's going to be her movie.
She's gonna snap. Are we gonna find out why she's so pissed off finally? Like what's she really mad about?
I mean, how do you not know why she's mad? How do you not know? Like, how do you not know why she's mad? Like, did you not? What was your fucking score? What was your score?
Oh, goddamn! Here he comes. Here he comes. You just started a rocket now. Goddamn it! He tried with you.
Vizioso, you're having a 2 conversation.
Well, here we go. We have the House of Atreides here. We gotta make sure who's dead and alive. We gotta make sure we're going on over here with this. And then you have the Fremen, the seamen people. I mean, I
have heard nothing positive from your review.
Well, it's true because I did have it lower, but then Mike did kind of convince me, and Enzo, what, it did deserve a little bit of a bump because I was torn between a 3, but I was like a 2.7, I think, around there. I was a little bit below.
No, I think you should have stayed true to yourself. And
no, but I had to do it. But when he mentioned the reasoning, I wasn't swayed.
You're having a 2 conversation. You were definitely
swayed.
A
little bit, but I would say it was with a good reason because the scale of the movie is. This movie is a 3. It's an okay movie. It's not the greatest. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, are we excited?
You didn't even say good things in the look at me.
I know. Well, there's not much to say. I mean, neither did you. I'm still waiting.
I did. I said a lot. I said enough. I'm giving it a 3 conversation here. Mel's giving it a 3.5. Mike's giving it a 3.5 conversation. You're giving it a 2 conversation. I'm just
2.7. 2.7.
I'm just saying, don't let them sway you, man. If you want
the only reason why I sway is but the barbershop bootleg was a bad copy. That's the only reason why. Like, if it was like a little bit better, I think it would have. That's why it deserves that 0.3 of a score to get it like right where it needs to be. You know what I mean? I'm just telling you, that's where it is. So, out of due respect of the franchise and the language of the, Fremen people over here, you know what I mean? To my people out there, the Harkonnens, what I'm saying? I roll with the Harkonnens for life.
He said, y'all motherfuckers need to step up and get the 4K cameras if y'all gonna step into the goddamn theater, is what he said. Shit.
I'm gonna send you my guy G number and he'll hold it down.
Yeah, help me out over here. Yeah, for sure.
Vizioso got a message for the people, goddammit.
No one knows what it means.
What does it all mean, Banzo?
So, what are you trying to say?
What is your message?
So what is the message here?
Try it again. It's a lot of choices have to be made.
Method. Ooh, what do I feel?
Ooh, I feel something.
Is it destiny or fate?
I knew you was gonna say that shit.
Message. Let him cook.
No,
Can you still be my down ass bitch?
It has a lot of messages to it.
This does.
Is it the bitch on the come up or is it the bitch to come up? You know what I mean? It's.
I like that.
No,
this captured this
here that really are captivating. Like, is it the will to lead or is it the right to lead? It's a lot of stuff that goes down in this story that's really dope. One thing I really like about this is, overall, this is a story that, is talking about a future where man has done away with AI. And what we see is that they have become more tribalistic and we just want to control the next man. That's all it is. We still want to gain control over the next man, whether it's AI here or not, dog. We are all here to fuck another motherfucker over, dog.
Wow.
Damn, I like that.
I said, man. I said, I
That's
guess
sad, man.
It is, bro. It is.
The guy pouring your drinks.
One message is, I guess, they really look at people like a tall drink of water.
Message.
And then they really,
Yeah. A big goat.
Message.
yeah, they
I'm so tired of this.
This movie captured the real life world, I believe. Money, sex, and drugs of how the real world is actually ruled here. Everyone's agenda through, economic manipulation, sexual manipulation, or political manipulation. Only way to prevail is roll the Harkonnens because everybody else is a fall victim.
Life. Yeah, the spice.
Yeah.
Hold on, man. Just hold on, Mike. Hold on, Mike. You starting to bleed over. Hold on.
I know.
Drugs and money. The drugs and money, baby.
Oh no. The spice. At the beginning it said he who controls the spice controls everything.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No,
and everyone's true. Yeah.
It's really about, a man really making a choice to follow his heart or his mind. Oh,
hey,
man.
look at that.
Men are weak. We gotta toughen up this Timothy guy. This fucking Dune.
You are going fold.
Atreides.
Rename that movie.
Man is going fold every time. That's what's gonna happen.
I can see that manipulation is real, whether it be the money or the pussy.
Hey, Spice Girl.
Get it wet.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Damn. Can we play that? Can we? I feel like some Twister in here. Worm Riders.
Worm Riders. Okay.
Worm Riders.
I love you. I love you, but
damn. That one.
Dang. Tremors 5, the stage play.
No shit, Tremors. The Get Back.
Sorry, Hyphen. It's great. I thought you were in there. I was like.
Mommy's a rider.
What a worm. What a worm. Oh, what'd you say?
I said mommy's a rider.
Mommy's a rider. Get that one eye Willie.
Worm.
Big worm. Big.
Hook 'em.
One eye monster.
Big Willie style.
Big Willie style. That big Willie. One eye Willie. Big Willie.
Can you
big
dig
monster? Can you dig it? The Doonies. The Sandlot. I was just thinking of Doonies, but it's so great. The Sandlot. It's hilarious.
That's so what we call it the first one.
Oh damn.
Mommy's boy.
Sandlot 2.
Just Sandlot.
Mommy the lawyer. Is that what you said? What did you say?
Mama's boy.
Oh, Mama's boy.
Mm.
So would that make her like Mary, like Virgin Mary?
A mother's voice.
Daddy is
the blue-eyed samurai.
The blue-eyed samurai. I like it. I want to like segue to that so bad. I just try not to control myself. What causes the blue eyes? I like it. Since the bootleg was in Spanish, we'll give it a Spanish word. Fucking we'll give it traga leche.
I'd rather be pissed off than peed on.
Ooh.
Dried out.
R. Kelly production.
Come on, man. Stay out of it.
They was drinking the pee. They were drinking
with the Sean John jeans.
Drip, drip, drip.
Filtered.
With the Maybach music thing.
Untapped. That's really why she was upset.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, she was so upset. I mean, she was not happy.
Full House. Uncle Jesse's son.
For my people.
Mi gente. There we go.
Rough Riders.
Rough Riders.
Mm.
I like that.
I like that one.
That should have been the movie for the one that we saw on Netflix, or I wasn't on the podcast, with all the motorcycles on Netflix, the British film. They had the Royal Enfield motorcycle. They were in the fucking apartment projects.
The white man's guide to taking over indigenous lands.
We watched too many movies. The Almanac. A lot of white man's. What was it?
What? Wait.
Oh, yeah. Hold on a second. Encyclopedia Britannica Volume 1. Go to hyphen X to purchase pre-order.
All the characters on the title. God damn.
Every time
Run
you
that back.
spin,
Run
you
that.
go left. Man. Every time you get the wheel, you going left.
We gotta run that back. Gusano Grande. What is that? Big worm.
White Man's Guide to Taking Over Indigenous Land.
Indigenous
Almanac.
Like yeah.
And its people.
Oh my God. It's still
Hey
going.
man. Were
Whispers
the
of
Harkonnens
truth.
were the Harkonnen all white?
Dream Girl. The what now?
The House Harkonnen. I didn't
What kind of
realize
question
that.
was that?
Heart who goes
Made me think
there.
about it. You made me
They
think
were
that.
pale.
They were pale. What's up with it? My poor guy who's overweight. Poor Vladimir. Yeah.
Sun Kiss.
Always in some oil. Why was he always wet? Bathed in oil.
He was happy.
He was getting cured like on Wanted.
Mm.
He was getting cured. He was in the goop. He was in the
That process took over forever.
black seed oil.
I for sure thought he was dead in part 1.
And shout out to the powder people, because them motherfuckers just remind me
Herbs
of the movie
and spices.
Powder.
Herbs and spices.
Y'all remember Powder? Had that motherfucker was just bald, ain't had no
Powder.
hair. That shit that created a whole people.
Water of life.
So you saying it should be called powder punch? Is that what you talking about?
Ooh,
Powder. That's,
powder punch.
I like what you did there. I like what you did with that.
Powder riders.
The Great Magician. Who's the Messiah?
Yeah. Let's go down this line.
Oh boy.
Who is the real Messiah? That is
Yeah.
the mother's agenda.
Who's the Messiah? The guide.
Jon Snow ain't got shit on me.
Damn.
Atreides will fall. Are they extinct?
Faith or
by the way,
death?
the Atreides? Are they still around?
No, the Atreides is out. He like the last of the Atreides.
Eradicated. And them. I mean, how about them? I need like a drug addict fiend name. You know, because when they were on that Dune, man, that was some crack.
Oh, my beer.
Oh my
Doom buggies.
I got
Dooney
$2.
Looney Tunes. Oh man.
Doomonomics.
The Doonies, Doomanonics. Oh, that's so funny.
All right, let's pick one.
So in my face.
Got so I didn't forget more than you niggas just thought of.
I said, man.
Whatever has to do with the big
I'm-
worm, semen, and drinking and
I'm
guzzling,
going
all
with
that.
Get it wet.
Get it wet.
Ooh.
Twister.
Twister. I was just thinking about that song. Every time I hear that now.
I like Spice Girl.
Worm Riders, Spice Girls,
Riders,
Rough Riders. You think is it one of them?
Wiggle Wiggle.
Drink juice. Drink this water. We had a lot of things with One Eye Willie or Willie Monster Giant something.
You can't see me.
Pound the Pavement.
What was the one you said? Sandlot. That was funny too. Roll the tape.
I'm trying to remember the last one I just said. I can't remember. Fuck it. Let's go with Get It Wet.
Get it wet. All right, I'm down with that.
Mm-hmm.
The official TruVue
This is
rename
tonight.
for Dune Part 2 is Get It Wet. And then the official TruVue score is...
Find out. 1, 2, 3.
Yes, it is a 3.3 overall.
Let me ask y'all this for the people, and I guess for myself. Would your overall score for the series be higher than what you gave it as a standalone movie?
Yes, the overall is higher.
Overall score for the series? Okay.
Overall is higher than what I gave.
Yeah,
for the movie.
part one
But
will definitely
standalone
overshadow this. So
standalone,
part one and part three, I'm assuming.
Not
Part
feeling
three
it.
should dominate. Maybe I'll go straight to HBO Max. I doubt it. There's no way.
No, it made enough money. It's gonna hit the box office again.
You're damn right.
But let's hit them with the fever pitch, y'all.
Have you kept dreaming about the same bitch over and over and over again to only get around her and she not be who you dreamt she will ever be? This is the movie for you. Decisions have to be made. Choose fate or destiny shall catch you. I will recommend this movie. I think that this is a good movie if you want to start to get into something new, like a new age Jedi / Game of the Thrones type. I think it has that. I think it has legs for that, and that's the only reason I will be looking forward to the third one, just to kind of see how this kind of wraps up. And I would be interested if this went into a series form, so that you can know more about the people, things of that nature. But definitely recommend this. Definitely will be rewatching.
That was powerful.
Thanks.
No, it was. It resonated with me really well too, with the because chasing a woman or dreaming about a woman in my dreams, and then you meet them in real life, and you're like, what the hell? I think about it just happened to me recently. I got these people on Snapchat or that Instagram, the girls, they send me their pictures, and the filters, man, they do wonders. And then you see them in real life, and you're like, oh my God, what happened?
Right, who are you?
I'm just kidding. But it's pretty funny. But it is funny. But it was powerful. Like 30-second pitch.
I thought you were going. You was just talking.
Oh, I was responding to his. I was responding to his. I was responding to his wonderful.
He was going, but he was just going. He was.
I'm sorry. I guess my time is cut. I'm sorry, gentlemen. No.
Go for it. Go for it.
Listen, a new sci-fi series. I definitely recommend watching it because the first movie's epic. You're gonna get a lot of information on this here. You got a love story going on. You got war. You got people trying to take over the world. There were multiple agendas. We got religious topics here. Same stories. I like it. It's got potential for a grand scale. I mean, it is a grand scale movie, no doubt about it. So hopefully the third will be much better. But I'm a fan of the series. Can't say I hate on it too much, but yeah, definitely recommend to watch because they spent a lot of fucking money on it. I mean, goddamn, it looked pretty cool. Down with the Worm Riders. But Harkonnens for life, baby. Harkonnens for life. I hope they take over in the series. I mean, for some reason, I'm telling you, I don't think they're going to do out too well.
If you are looking for a movie where you're going to be looking at everybody like a tall drink of water, this here movie is for you. If you are looking for a movie where you can say, keep the tip, I just want to sip, this here movie is for you. If you are looking for a movie with a woman scorned, so she hopped on the big worm to get torn because her main man sipped some piss to be reborn, this here movie is for you. I will be rewatching this, and I will recommend this as a series, not necessarily this movie alone as a standalone, but I am anticipating what they do next. I'm waiting for Zendaya to shine, and once again, shout out to Brendan Fraser. They killed you off, but maybe you can
stop it.
I swear that was him.
Brendan Fraser was definitely not in the movie. Poor guy. I mean,
He's the big.
He definitely did not look like him. Definitely did not.
He died on the big.
No, he didn't die. He's alive. Definitely alive.
Come on, man.
Are you the illest nigga in Nebraska? You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just move into a new land and you got to take over. And that's what this movie is showing you. I got to agree. It's my man, -X tried to warn you. This is the white man's guide to taking over indigenous lands. And we are seeing it full throttle in full tribal form. I like this series here. It is very intriguing. I love the storyline. I think I could rewatch this again as a series, not necessarily the standalone. So I would recommend it. That's it. That's all.
Oh.
Wow. That's what's up, man. Hey.
You
maybe we got that shit right. Maybe we got the shit wrong. Y'all let us know over at TruVuePodcast.com. That's TruVue Podcast. TruVue TruVuePodcast.com, where you can like, subscribe, share, comment to help us defeat the all-powerful algorithm that's trying to hold the Black Pod down. And thank you for riding with us over to YouTube. Be sure to hit the bell for notifications, the subscribe button, the thumbs up, and share us with somebody. Also, while you're there, leave a comment. Drop in the comments something that you want us to review, because we here at the TruVue Podcast know that it's not just about our review, but y'all come for the conversation with the crew, man. So go ahead, drop that in the comments, and we'll make it do what it do. TruVue Podcast. Let's get it. Let's go.
Yo, definitely do everything that my man Melly Mel just said. Also, guys, let us know. Did we get the right rename? You got a better rename? Drop it in the comments. Let us know. I leave it to my guy.
There you have it. There you go. That down be the end of the show, man. It's TruVue Podcast, and you know what the hell we always say.
Drink that juice.
Ring, ding, dong. Ring, ding, 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 dong.
Keep the heads ringing.
Go watch some shit.
TruVue Podcast.
A bunch of different views.
Them boys keep it real, man. I really like listening to them, man. They funny.
You're